Studios, and we have got an amazing show for you. I'm Molly.
And I'm Lucas. As Molly said, the show is amazing because the lineup is amazing. We've got some Adam Darcy. And let's kick off episode 4 with Skybald.
Say I feel alright. And it always takes some time for these things. I was made for you as you were for me. That feeling in your heart is gonna make my beat. I've been waiting for this moment to arrive. And tomorrow nearly came, and so I feel alright. And it always takes some time for these things. Oh yeah. Can't explain this feeling, so I said it in my own way. I can't find the words, so I save them for another day. I've been waiting for this moment to arrive. And tomorrow really came now, so I feel alright. 'Cause it always takes some time. Yes, it always takes some time. And it always takes some time for these things.
I'm the only one that's ever been me. Ooh, the only one to see the things that I've seen. And though this body's bound to act and this mind is bound to think, there's something deep inside saying I am free. Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah.
And we are going live to our wonderful, wonderful Zoom audience. Hey,
Hello.
there we are. We will go to John first, the wonderful, wonderful John. So first of all, how was it hosting the Honey Box?
It was quite a wild ride. You suddenly realise how much work the production team does to support you when you do something I don't know, like introduce your pre-recorded interview about 5 items early.
Nicely done.
The machinery just whirred straight into action at that point, and you'd have never known, were it not for Lee Barber coming up to me and just going, "What you done there is sing."
It's not wrong, but
I'm playing all the right notes, not necessarily in the right order. Lee referred to me as the jazz presenter as I left the premises last month.
oh wow. I mean, I take it as a compliment.
Yeah, it's like
I'd
Jules
take
Holland,
that.
mate, that is.
I would take it.
Yeah,
Take
exactly.
that. This is like a stout Jules Holland hootenanny, so great. Take that all day long.
Right, talk to us about that jazzy background.
This jazzy background that you see behind me is this is a painting that was done by Emily Galvin for an album that I released last month. So last month I re-released an old album that I've been working on. I'd released it in 2014, and it went through a very extensive renovation process. Like I re-recorded all my guitars and my vocals and all sorts of other odds and ends were done with it. And it got re-released last month under the name The Agony of Longing by TJMB. So that is now sitting around on Bandcamp and all your other listening platforms and whatnot. And Emily painted the cover art for it. And I love it enough to have it as the background on my Zoom.
It's looking wonderful. Very, very wonderful. You're quite the duo, aren't you? So tell us, I mean, I feel like I might be stealing Emily's thunder slightly, but we can talk about it later as well. The Sugar Mill.
Yes. That's that came out of nowhere. We were asked if we wanted to headline. It was a few weeks ago now, but we were asked if we wanted to headline as they were sort of easing back into putting gigs on at the venue. So it's going to be seated. It's going to be tabled. That sounds like a much worse verb than it.
It's going to be tabled.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be very good. We are being ably supported by somebody who we may well be speaking to in the not too distant future, naming no Merrymans. But yeah, looking forward to
Wonderful.
that.
I'm really looking forward to it. I booked my ticket for it about half an hour ago, so I'm very, very excited. Chris Wilson. Should we go to
The
Chris?
man. Hello, dear.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. I feel like you're going to be... you seem quite calm for someone who's going to be quite stressed next week. No, surely? Busy week for you?
Nah,
Nothing
it'll be
happening?
fine. What would be possibly be stressful
What
about
would be
next
going
week?
on? Are you ready? Do you feel ready? For anyone, we should
No.
probably clarify.
No.
Opening
Not
May 17th,
ready.
BottleCraft indoors, correct? Is it 17th you're doing it?
Well, that's when the restrictions lift. Our first day will be the 19th, the
19th.
Wednesday. We'll be open for indoor service from the 19th, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, forevermore.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. No more surprises. What's like when you're going through this? We're talking about food and drink here. There's all sorts of things on this show. But how does it work when it comes to like opening this? Because you've obviously kind of been open with the outdoor seating, but is there like a load of other things you've got to put in place?
Oh yeah, I've got to clean up for a start.
Ugh, how annoying.
No, it's pretty much in the same, to be honest. In an ideal world, people will be able to come back to the bar and order the drinks and save me having to run around half as much. But we've got a really good system in place. We're really satisfied with our sort of the way that we've been operating throughout the whole of the pandemic. We like to think we've provided people with a safe and comfortable experience. We've taken hygiene as an absolute number one priority in making sure that both the customers and our staff feel safe and comfortable. And I think that's carried over into everything that we've done. So we've not rushed back into it without any thought. Everything's been carefully delivered over. And it's hopefully it'll be good.
And how about that Camp Stag album, eh? Hey.
Cheeky release.
Hey.
Yeah.
It did kind of feel like it was a big surprise, and then it's just in all its glory.
Well, it might have been a surprise for you, but it's been in the background for about 2.5 years now. It's been sort of looming over. But yeah, it was nice to finally get it out, and we had the test pressings come through recently, which have been thoroughly poured over, and I'm pleased to say that they sound incredible. And so anybody that's already pre-ordered their copy of Tremolo will hopefully be getting those soon.
I guess
How
the response so
flipping
far has been
exciting.
amazing, hasn't it? Just with being online for first off. I even messaged him. I was on a train, and I said to him, I need to tell you just how much I love this album. Little shout out.
Thank you. Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice. It's been a generally nice response. I think we've had some really positive feedback. So yeah, I guess we've ticked a few boxes for people.
Good man.
Amazing stuff. We'll be back with our Zoom audience a little bit later, but now we are going to hear from Skybald.
Damn your eyes, fall off the edge of the earth. Black spot, go on, clams the greater. Oh, damn my shit. Open up a little too late. Rain cold, piece of my mind for your rain. Wash sprays, no pushing us away. No label paper, no guarded man. Take me in, stash and top 10. When the blood is in, you'll understand. Seatbelt, roll wet behind your ears. Help the mutineers and no scapegoat. That can get you can do its best effect. Party from the record guns, burn out boats. Turn your eyes, fall off the edge of the earth. Black spot, go on, lambs the greater. Damn my shit. Open up a little too late. Brain cold, piece of my mind for your rain. Yo, 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 damn your eyes, fall off the edge of the earth. Black spot, go run, clams big wetter. Damn mesh, yes. Open up a little too late. Bring over more, piece of my mind for your rain. Thank you.
Adam Darcy, thank you very much for joining us on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You are very welcome. First things first, that guitar, it's amazing. Do you want to tell us about it?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for saying so. But yeah, it's basically, I'm obsessed with resonator guitars. It first started when I saw a guy named Kent Deshane who comes over every now and then from America and plays this beautiful steel National, this from the 30s. And I just wanted something like it ever since. And I started making like cigar box guitars because that's what the old blues guys used to do. And I thought, well, you know, these are cool and these are a bit of fun, but like maybe I can make something a bit more interesting. So still sticking to that, being obsessed with using, you know, sort of old used bits and bobs like an old snare drum, a fruit bowl, and you know, stuff like that. A jewelry box and a piece of the old coffee table for the neck. You know, it's just what you can find, and just sort of making how the old blues guys used to make them. So it's a bit of fun, but I do make them for other people as well on a page called the Mad Music Shack as well on Facebook. So
Wow. I mean, a fruit bowl. How is there a fruit bowl in there? That is insane, but it looks super, super cool.
thank you.
So you've got a gig coming up. You've got a couple of private bookings, but you've got
Yeah, so
public
I
one
think
as
it's
well.
so the private bookings are leading up towards before the pubs are opening, because obviously we can't really do much, and then so it's all outdoor stuff. And then I've got a gig coming up at the Jug, which I think is on the
Nice.
6th of July. It seems far away, but it's light at the end of the tunnel.
It is indeed.
Yeah, sign things might be going back to normal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you've got some other plans as well, I believe, haven't you?
Yes, so I'm currently recording some songs, well, re-recording some songs I wrote years ago and sort of trying to release those. I'm playing some of those today, amongst playing some that I've got a song that's in a documentary film about Eddie Hall on Netflix.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you want to check that out, the film is called Strongman. No, Eddie Strongman, sorry.
Nice.
Eddie Strongman is the name of the film. My track's called Strongman, simple as that. You can also find it on Facebook if you check out Adam Darcy Music on Facebook, and I've got all the links to SoundCloud and stuff on there. So, yeah.
Amazing. Well, thank you very much. I will get out the way so you can play us another song. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I know you, and you know me, yeah. So why can't we just let it be? You make things so damn hard for me. Every time that I try, I just get pushed away. Every time that I look at you, you act like you don't want me to. So baby, what must I do, yeah? 'Cause every time that I try, I just get pushed away. All right now. And every time that I look around, I can hear that also, that different sound. But baby, was that you? 'Cause every time that I try, I just get pushed away. Oh yeah, now baby. you.
If I could offer you one piece of advice for the future, sod sunscreen. Baby, never fall for a poet. For waif-like ink-stained wrists. Eyelashes that flirt with the rims of wine glasses and the edges of vowels. For the ridging indent of tooth on lip that promises you wealth within its troubled furrows. Don't fall for those lips.
We are going back over to Zoom to Merrym'n. Hello.
Hello, you all right?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. I'm good, yeah.
Good. So, what have you been up to? Have you got anything at all coming up in the near future?
I don't know, really. So, yeah, I've got a new album out next weekend. Thing. Is that a thing?
Do you want to tell us about the thing?
Yeah, so, well...
Don't have to.
No, I will, actually. Yeah, well, I had no plans to make an album, but then everything was cancelled ever. So I just started writing songs kind of at home. I don't know what I'm doing in my head here, sorry. I'm very aware of looking at myself, so I'm kind of making shapes.
I mean, we're all looking at you too.
So I just wrote a load of songs, and I just started recording them at home to give myself something to do because I wasn't playing gigs. And then I thought, I think I've got an album on the way here. And then I put them all together and I did it all at home, and it took me the full year. So it kept me really, really busy and everything. And now I am at a point where it's coming out this Friday, and it's been like last March, maybe I started writing. I had literally nothing last March, and
wow,
on Friday next week, I put 20 tracks and a double album out. So
blimey,
it's been pretty exciting.
God, you have been busy. So first, before we move on, if people want to download it, pre-save it, buy it, where can they head to?
So Bandcamp, you can get it on CD from Bandcamp or download it from Bandcamp, and then it's on all streaming services. But if you just find me like on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, it's all linked through there, so you can find all the pre-saves and all the pre-orders and stuff through any of my socials.
Nice. So what else have you got coming up? I know John may or may not have alluded to something, but I'll let you talk about that as well.
Yeah, so I've got some gigs. Do you remember them? They were really cool. People went and watched live music in person. Yeah, so I've got a gig coming up at the end of this month with John Darley and Leek, but I mean it's sold out, so you know it's exciting, but no one else can come. so there's no point in plugging that one. It's just going to be a lovely time for those of us who can be there. Yeah, so in June, what's the date of that one, John? Can you give me a number?
18th.
18th, that's the one, yeah. So on the 18th of June, I am with Rose and MacLeod at the Sugar Mill for that lovely socially distanced jobby. It's dead exciting. Like, I've played the Sugar Mill loads of times and loads of different kind of like guises, but playing it to a seated Sugar Mill is going to be something totally new, and I'm like dead excited to go and play to a seated Sugar Mill.
It's going to be good, isn't it? I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Hope you enjoy the rest of the show. We've got a little video. We've got a little music video of yours to play, which is nice and exciting. So we will get that on now.
Ace, thanks.
I couldn't name the road, but I could show you a monument. A frozen picture of time, spent and gone, but not forgotten. I couldn't place the sign, but I could show you where man can't fly. And I could show you a Spitfire, with weeds reaching through the cracks. And ooh, it's story don't all set the soul on fire, but nothing quite stokes the flames as that statue of Josiah. Cupid on cupola, an angel of victory. The cart and heron cross, Brindley at the locks and the pit-headed wheel. Are these the goals of better days? Do we yearn to return to our old ways? No one can stop the winds of change, and we can see with our own eyes. These are troubling times. Couldn't name the road, but I could show you a monument, a frozen picture of time, spent and gone, but not forgotten. I couldn't place the sign, but I could show you where man can't fly, and I could show you a Spitfire with weeds reaching through the cracks. And ooh, history don't set the soul on fire, but nothing quite stokes the flames as that statue of Josiah. That statue of Josiah. That statue of Josiah. Step down, no. down. Drag you from your throne, downward overload. Line the streets with golden paint. The whole town the sons of the Thank you.
Thank you for always being there. I know I was a cheeky nightmare, but you saw me through everything. And all you wanted was to hear me sing.
Some say they want to be heroes, some say they want to be stars, some say they want to do well, and some just to try to get far. You can be whatever you want to be, so long as you think of love, think of life, use your attitude, 'cause here comes it. Here it comes. Here comes that end. He's gonna be a strong man. He's gonna go far. Some say they want to be legends. Some say they want to be men. Some still try to do well, and some just to try to make amends. You can be whatever you want to be, so long as you think of love, think of life, use your attitude, and here comes it. Here it comes. Eddie. He's gonna be a strong man. He's gonna go far. Thank you.
Adam Darcy, absolutely killing it. We'll have another song from Adam a little bit later on. But let's head back to that little Zoom we have over here and speak to Darla Jade. Hiya.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. I was worried for a second. I thought you left yourself on mute, and I thought it's going to have to be another one of them Zoom chats where, Darla, you're on mute, but you're fine. You know what you're doing. Hey, listen, congrats. Problems, brand new single out yesterday. Exciting, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about...
So
she's frozen.
much is out now.
Tell us a little bit about it then, Darla.
So it's a little bit more of a slow one, but then towards the end, it's a bit more, it's got like a bass driven. And it's just helping people through the dark times. And yeah, it's out now. And it's going to be on my EP. I haven't announced this yet, but I'm going to be releasing an EP in July, which I'm so excited about.
Hang on, did you just give us an exclusive on the Honey Box there?
Just do that.
Look at that. Look at that. I'm taking credit for that one. Brilliant. Well, that's great. I feel like I should ask you more questions, but I don't want to sort of dig too deep in case we're going to get you in trouble. But that's great. So, is that including slow motion as well? Single previously?
And Goes to Me, and then it's going to be 6 tracks.
Amazing.
Excited for it.
So busy time for you at the moment, isn't it? It's pretty busy. I know one thing that we should definitely mention is that your Radio 1's new favourite person ever, I'm pretty sure, is your new title. All the plays.
John and Larry is just so supportive of my music, which is just so cool, and we can't be thankful for enough. So yeah.
If we compare the support from people that have heard your music from before you got your first Radio 1 play to now, where they're just playing you every single week, how has that been?
It's just been a crazy thing. Like, I still can't even believe that it's even been played on radio. Like, I can't believe that that's happened. It still hasn't fully sunk in yet. Yeah, it's just crazy.
And listen, one thing we should definitely mention as well is Darla is like the queen of social media, because, I mean, it's not just Instagram and Twitter. It's not the obvious ones. We're talking TikTok. We're talking Clubhouse. Clubhouse is massive, isn't it? Like, you're great on there. Loves it.
I love Clubhouse. Like, honestly, it's so good for networking, and it's also really good for new artists, just finding just new people to speak to, and it's just, I couldn't recommend it enough. So.
Can you explain what it is? Because I was going to, and then I realised when I went on it, I didn't even know if I was actually speaking. So my flatmate was on the phone, and I was like, shut up, but I was just listening, and it was just on mute. So how does it actually work, Clubhouse?
So it's I would say it's like Zoom, but it's no video. It's just like podcast. But the way that it works, so there's different chat rooms, and you basically go in which thing that you find interesting. And so there'll be moderators on there. So however many moderators there are, they'll have a chat, but then they can invite other people that are just listening in onto the stage, kind of thing. That's what they say. And then you can ask questions and just network with other people, which is just dead cool, basically. Like
a TED Talk for your phone. It's great. Listen, before we let you go, obviously you've got the song out now. People want to go and check that out. Check more of you out. Check out this EP that's been announced. So hey, where do they go to find you online?
So I'm on all of the platforms. So it's Darla Jade UK. That's my handle for everything. And then YouTube and Spotify, just type in Darla Jade and I'll pop up.
And listen, it'd be wrong to not play a little bit of Darla Jade after speaking to her right now. So let's play this little clip of her.
Patience, I don't have that much of it. But for me, you'd wait a lifetime. Tell me that it feels right. Older, scared of getting older. Watch the world, it passes by. It's all gone, blink overnight. Someone teach me how to live in the present, 'cause I wanna go there. Take me to the moment where waves crash down on us. Let me swim in your light. I wanna live in a flag. We'll never run out of time. Save me from the tide, 'cause I can never decide. I wanna know what it's like to never run out of time. Pressure, always under pressure, underneath the weight of my world. The only thing that I know, guilty, scared of feeling guilty. Forgive me my absence, it's hard to stay balanced. 'cause I wanna go there. Take me to the moment where waves crash down on us. Let me swim in your light. I wanna live in a life, we'll never run out of time. Save me from the tide, 'cause I can never decide. I wanna know what it's like to never run out of time. Can we move with the ocean? Go fast in slow motion. We move with the ocean. Whoa, can we move with the ocean? Go fast in slow motion. I pray for the moment. Teach me how to live in the present, 'cause I wanna go there. Where waves crash down on us. Let me swim in your light. I wanna live in a life, we'll never run out of time. Save me from the tide, 'cause I can never decide. I wanna know what it's like to never run out of time. Can we move with the ocean? Go fast in slow motion. We move with the ocean. I wanna live in a life, we'll never run out of time. Can we move with the ocean? Go fast in slow motion. I pray for the moment. I wanna know what it's like to never run out of time.
What a song and what a music video as
So
well.
good.
It is
So good.
amazing. So we're back with our Zoom audience. Emily, hello. Oh.
I almost did forget to unmute myself.
It was a near miss,
Hello.
but it didn't happen. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you both?
Oh, great,
Good,
thank you.
Yeah,
really
very good.
Wasn't
So-
expecting the both then. Sorry, I
I
was
know,
like,
yeah.
I'm really well.
He did an actual jump if you didn't see that. There was, he left the
I'm
floor.
sorry. I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
What have you been up to? How is life treating you? What's going on?
Well, loads apparently now. So it's been good. I am mostly before things open and we can go out and do stuff. I am working on my first manuscript, which is ace. So I'll have my first poetry collection come out in September this year.
Wow.
Really good. Yeah, it's good fun. It's daunting stuff. You end up reading your own poetry so many times that you just hate it. You hate every single word you've ever written. I've just got papers everywhere. But yeah, that's been good and it's exciting. And then yeah, gigs. We've got them gig things coming up. As John's already mentioned, we've got the Sugar Mill. What was the date again, John?
John's like the
Is he frozen?
I think he's frozen.
Might have frozen.
I think
it was the 18th.
It is
He's
the
normally
18th.
my dates person. In fact, I was texting him before saying like, what are the dates for everything? I'm not going to be able to remember them, but we've got a jam-packed August as well. We're doing Lichfield. We're doing the sort of Better World Festival in Hanley. We're doing the Foxlow. It's going to be really exciting. Nice to be back on the road.
Are you bricking it a little bit to be going out and doing it live again? Because, I mean, it's scary, isn't it? It's scary.
I'm so glad you asked, because I was like, I'm having to sort of blag it as if I'm not really, really nervous or worried that I won't be able to remember words or anything anymore. Like, yeah, it's scary and it's daunting, but I'm hoping that once we get back rehearsing, that we're going to sort of just fall naturally back into it.
Because it's all been on like Zoom, hasn't it, and stuff at the moment. So are you just looking forward to actually being able to see each other face to face and actually do things as Rose and Cloud again properly?
Yeah, I think so. I think a nice big bottle of wine and sort of a rehearsal day is well overdue, and that's going to be really, really nice. There's sort of like a synergy.
You're on the radio later. Put that away.
Oh, I'm on the squash. I wish I'd known.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a synergy that comes with performing live, especially when you're performing with another person. So I'm really looking forward to getting that back and maybe creating some new material as well. It should be really good.
Amazing.
Very, very exciting. Well, thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you in real life soon. And right now, Adam Darcy, take it away.
time you come into my life. Before you get there, you all gone. And every time I pour my heart out to you, you pretend there's nothing wrong. I could wait for you, but I can't wait for long. I could wait for you, I can't wait for long. Now that you are back in my life, you don't seem like you're quite there. And every time I tell you what is wrong, you don't even seem to care. I can wait for you, but I can't wait for long. I can wait for you, but I can't wait for long. I can wait for you, but I can wait for long. I can wait for you, but I can wait for long.
Effortlessly cool. Thank you very much, Darren and Darcy, for playing for us today. Really, really appreciate it. And thank you to you guys as well, Skybald, for playing as well. Have you
You're very
enjoyed
welcome.
yourselves?
Yeah, it's been amazing. Obviously, this is the first time we've been together as a full electric outfit in over a year. I think the last time we were all together in this format was back in the Underground in March 2020. And apart from a socially distanced barbecue where we tried to throw a few things together acoustically, and I was messing around on a new fancy bass that I'd got imported over from Germany.
Very nice.
This is the first time we've played properly as a band, really. So yeah.
Doesn't sound like it. It doesn't sound like it.
Oh, thank you very
Sounds
much.
like you played yesterday.
Yep,
Not
ever
rusty
the
at all.
professionals.
I mean, is it strange, though, to kind of all be back together again doing stuff, and hopefully something you can kind of get used to now because gigs on the way, hopefully?
Yeah, it's really strange. I mean, over the lockdown period, we stayed in touch a lot, and we carried on churning out songs, whether people wanted them or not. So I think we recorded 3 songs and 3 music videos as well. And one of those was a cover of Eleanor Rigby as well, so that meant that our fan base actually skyrocketed, really. We managed to triple our likes on Facebook. Spotify listens went through the roof. So I think really we've stolen some of the Beatles fans, but you know, they haven't released anything for a while, so I think they were free for the taking.
They don't need them.
They don't need them.
They don't need them.
We probably owe Paul McCartney some royalties or something, but you know, if he wants to get in touch,
Feel free.
yeah, feel free.
I mean, do you think that stuff like that gives you a bit of motivation, though, still releasing stuff over the time when you can't go out and gig, when you can't go out and play and see each other, being able to still work on stuff kind of makes you want to carry on what you've been doing?
Yeah, I think it was just the way that we managed to kind of keep in contact. So, you know, it kept kind of the friendships kind of going as well. And it meant that we had some kind of interaction. Because when we did finally meet up, it kind of felt like actually it hadn't been a year really, because we'd been in this constant contact, and we were constantly seeing little clips of videos of each other to put them all together. I mean, these guys did all the putting together. You know, I'm not the technical one. I kind of turn up and plug in and kind of go,
Do as they say.
John, can you mess with this amp for me, please? Because, you know, so they do all the editing and all the sound producing and things. So yeah, I'm just the pretty face at the front, basically.
So we've looked back at kind of the past 14 months. Let's look forward to the next 12 months. Are we talking gigs? Are we talking more music? What are we saying?
A bit of both, really. We're really excited to be playing the Stoke Your City Festival. We're going to be back at the Underground again, so where we kind of left off before the lockdown. That's on the 24th of July, if I'm remembering my dates correctly. Also on Friday next week, the 21st of May, we'll be releasing another song, Dorian, which is has a music video to go along with it as well, and that's actually the next song we're going to be playing.
Wicked.
So
Well,
there's a plug right there.
before we let you play that, socials to find you guys and any other further announcements, where are we looking on there?
Facebook is where we are mostly, and Spotify, obviously, is where we've got
And
all
we're
our
just
songs.
searching for Skybald, right?
Just search for Skybald.
Brilliant.
Yeah. There's only one.
Guys, thank you so much for playing for us today, and yeah, take it away. Last
Thank
song.
you very much.
Sell my soul for just a photo in her. Extra and short to quell my internal blood. Face to make you swoon and make them fret. Walking piece of art that you would never forget. Wanna be beautiful, bright and new, sonically pleasing to the social beauties and the solo sculpture. Public scream trouble, it's raw ski skin for me, and its grace a different shade of gray, a darker face, distortion, vanity and self-reproach. Image kept secret by spilled Look into my eyes, there's no regret, no regret. I'm not dead like some caught up, just a snowflake that shall not perish. An incarnation of perpetual darker. So why wanna be beautiful, bright and new, sonically pleasing to the social beauties and the stubborn sculpture. Let the scream travel, let's go rock, ski skin. But wait, what is this? Irony has come along to take the piss. Wow, feeling portrait, soul of ice. Proclamating artists shall pay the price. mermaid